Captain Amit Singh, come in on this. There are a lot of questions being raised on how the ATC communicated. In fact, the US president himself is questioning the ATC communication. Could there be some lapse there?
I am accident happens
not too certain with the inputs
because of multiple reasons.
Are you asking me? Sure. Sorry.
Air Chief Marshal, I'll come back to you. This is for Captain Amit Singh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like I'm saying, the accident happens not because of one reason. There are multiple reasons, contributory causes and other things. So, primarily, it is looks like a communication error, beginning with a communication error, and you could identify some other aircraft as a CRJ. So there has to be a confirmation type of aircraft. At night, it is difficult to see. It is at a very low altitude, as we can make out. And the TCAS would not be functioning at this altitude. So there are multiple barriers which were passed through. So that is why an accident happens. And human factor is a big issue.
So you're saying, Captain Singh, that there are certain altitudes where the collision avoidance system that exists in aircraft does not work?
Yeah, so below 400 feet, or if I may start below 900 feet, a resolutionary advisory will not be given, which means a command to maneuver away from another aircraft. And below 400 feet, all these advisories are inhibited because the aircraft is committed to land. So this is probably at that particular altitude, below 400 feet. It is a very low altitude. And the pilot would not have got any indication of an oral indication to perform an evasive maneuver. And when you are on your approach path, particularly when you have been redirected to another runway or another approach, now you have to reorientate yourself. So both the pilots would be looking out for the runway, especially flying at night in a visual flight conditions. So it is possible that they do not see a helicopter, and the Black Hawk is not supposed to be seen at night. Under the city lights, you would not be able to spot another small aircraft or a helicopter. So there are multiple complexities to it. Tight coupling of situation, there is not enough space to maneuver. Had it been at a greater height, there probably could have been any aircraft or both aircraft would have performed evasive maneuvers. So all situations come so tight and so close to the ground that it is very difficult, and that is when accidents happen. So the investigation part of it has to be purely concentrating on human factors rather than technical aspect. We have seen in the past when an aircraft in San Francisco was about to land on 3 aircrafts with 1,000 people on board, missed by almost 50 feet. That close that aircraft came on. So why didn't the 2 pilots see these 3 big aircrafts? That the investigation did not conclude on that. They purely went on a technical aspect. What could have been done? So what was the fatigue factor of the air traffic controllers? Fatigue factor of the pilots. So if you are being awake for 17 hours, your
so there could be multiple reasons, Captain Singh, that you're saying that need to be taken into consideration when probing this entire tragedy.